Good afternoon, everybody. Today, all of us will be discussing about leadership skills, and that's what our debate is on. So, I would like to start off with.
Okay, so leadership skills are the skills that a person possesses to show in front, to show his inner talents and the inner talents and
One of the most important characteristics of a leader is to make the right decision at the right time.
Leadership defines a person, his attitude, his behavior.
Who do you think is a leader? I think it's my parents. I follow them.
Leaders are the one who lead everyone. So, leadership skills would be making the right decision at the right time, to have guidance, to have the ability to guide everyone, to process your thoughts into words and be able to convey it to other people.
I agree on a statement. Leadership is to boost, is to gain confidence, is to talk about the right things, to influence people at the right time. Leaders are the people who are successful in their life. Without leadership skills, one cannot achieve success. For leadership, we need to have confidence, we need to have perfect knowledge in ourselves, which I think he can explain better.
leaders are those optimistic people who take the risks of combining all the groups together, and they show their whatever they have in the thoughts. They just communicate it efficiently without even making it feel that they don't know anything.
But leaders, like we can take example of leaders in our country, like Narendra Modi, Arun Jaitley, even leaders can be in any type. They can be a normal person or even an educated person. But to have leadership skills, one need to have right kind of attitude towards the people and towards himself. Without having right kind of attitude and confidence, one cannot have good leadership skills.
Leaders bring the group forward, they promote their other colleagues and they help them in every situation and they bring forward.
Leaders should treat everyone equally. They should not just speak nonsense. They should know what they're talking about. They should have the proper knowledge about what they're speaking, and they should have faith in. They should have faith in their colleagues. They should believe in them and they should encourage them.
I definitely agree to a point, but leaders don't only have the responsibility to encourage people, but they also have to have influence on them. Just with encouraging people, one cannot be a leader. To have a right kind of leadership quality, one needs to actually understand the mass and influence them rightly in right time.
Leaders have certain qualities. They should be hardworking and they should care about the subordinates. We should have leaders in order to we should have leaders.
To have leaders, it's like leaders can be selected, but then they are not true leaders. You need to have right kind of people who can lead, and to select right kind of leaders, we need to have the right attitude towards selecting them. Leaders can be good as well as bad.
The bad leaders can be the ones such as dictators, and the good leaders are the ones such as the ones in democracy. But all of them in dictatorship are not bad because some dictators do good to the nation.
I think a democratic leadership style is the best leadership style because they take into account the feelings of the workers as well, and they involve the workers in the decision-making process.
Leaders are dominating, but at the same time they can be kind, considerate, and optimistic in nature. They can take into opinion or the surrounding which they have, and they can make use of their knowledge and their sense in good way or bad way. Even if a leader, for example, we can take a leader just don't need to have the right kind of coach. He he needs to be in the mass and he needs to understand the normal and the basic life of people to lead them better way. He can sell.
Yes, Sarthak, I do agree. We need leaders in this world. They are the backbone of our country.
Leaders should also be very harsh, and they can't be just kind and nice, or else people might end up taking advantage of them.
Nobody can take advantage of a leader. Like,
Yeah, you can. If you're
Why
not,
not?
yeah, if you're really too kind, sometimes you
The
can take
military
advantage.
can take advantage, and the country might end up having military rule. So the leader should be strong and harsh.
even if the leader is kind, he can take right. He can be successful and he can dominate the people in a positive and in a kind way. Why does he need to be harsh?
Yeah, I agree with you, but not too kind and not too sweet that the military ends up taking advantage of.
What do you think?
I think
Being
the
harsh
leader
is
should
better
have-
or being kind?
Yeah, I think you should adapt according to the situation now. So for example, if I tell you nicely once that okay, you're being late to work or whatever, and if you, since I'm saying it nicely, you might take advantage of me, like okay fine, he's not saying much. So if you keep on coming late every day, eventually one day I'm gonna have to like get kind of angry now, so that you could take my order seriously.
But if you always say it politely, he might like if you say it in anger, maybe something in a harsh tone or something, he might just take it as a negative thing and it might just
But
demotivate him to come for work.
yeah, but at the same time I've already given him warnings, so make him feel guilty. He himself will know that, okay fine, I've gotten warnings and I've taken advantage of the fact that he's being nice to me. So he won't really mind the fact that okay fine, one day I might just get a little angry because I've already given him warnings. Now for example, if one day out of all the days that you come to work, one day I mean if you're late for work, and if I start shouting the first time you're late, then that's a wrong kind of leadership style because that would demotivate you and make you feel like. If I'm giving you warnings nicely, you're gonna feel guilty because you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, he's given me warnings, I've taken advantage. You look at your mistake as well. And part of my leadership thing is to make you feel that okay fine, it's your fault as well. You've done something wrong.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But leadership can't be just to make a person identify his mistake.
Mm.
Leaders are to there to help them out to rectify their mistakes and do right things. Like if for example if you've done something wrong, if you come late or something, I can't just tell you that okay I've come late, why did you come late? I can't just punish you. I need to give you the right answers for the I
Yeah,
need
so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like first there should be like a certain way to handle the situation.
What do you think? What way do you want leaders to have to handle situation?
As I said, now, if like the first time he's late, I'm not gonna shout at him directly. I might ask him why this that. I might be like, okay, fine, next time don't be so late, or at least have a valid reason or something.
I agree with you, but you can take
And if he blames it, if he says like the normal reason will be over traffic or whatever. So now I can't control the traffic, but I can tell him, okay, fine, at least since you know this traffic, leave a little earlier.
That's the thing, but you can't just take your view into consideration. You need to take others' view also into consideration. Ask him, what does he think?
I accept with this point. First, he should be giving the warning to his colleague that leave early as he told, so you will be on time. So, I accept with this point.
Do you think that just because coming late is and punishing him is the right quality of a leader? Or do you think he needs to handle it in a different way? What do you think? What kind of qualities does a leader need to possess in certain situations?
The leader should be the leader should not only perform his work well, but he should also have good relation with the subordinates.
The leader should have such qualities in him that he himself, like suppose he himself comes late, then there's no use telling his colleagues not to come late. First of all, he should correct himself and he should be on time. He should pose as a role model to the people under him.
He should practice what he preaches, no? In short.
A leader needs to know how to talk and how much to talk to who. He shouldn't be like the one telling someone more, someone who is working well, and he shouldn't be telling him more, and there's someone who's coming late every day and he shouldn't be telling him less. So he should know how to talk and how much to talk to the person. and his subordinates.
So like from everyone's point of view, like I think that everyone has agreed upon the fact that leaders are needed and leaders need to handle situation in a proper way. Like everyone agrees to the fact. So just I would like my friend to conclude on the topic of if leadership is important in our life or not.
Yeah, so being a leader is important. It guides everyone to a proper way.
Now I would like to call our leaders so to say a few words.